Yeah, right guys, short video about the Billet CNC cylinder blocks we are working out. These are from our performance series, and these are for the DOHC double overhead camshaft 4-valve old CBR150 head for the carbureted bikes. So they can be installed on a CBR125, but they cannot be installed on, everybody think, oh, it's the same engine, the Sonic from Thailand. Well, no. These blocks can be installed on the 125 CBR, not on the Sonic. And I will show you the difference actually, to get that out of the way so everybody can be sure from this. So here you can see the part where the bottom of the cylinder connects to the engine block, I should say. And well, we have two gaskets here. One is CBR125, the other one is Sonic, and you will see the difference right away. This block goes to a customer in Europe, because we have to say this is something we don't produce to have in stock. If you order it, okay, we produce it for you. But if you are somebody, oh, I have no patience, I can't wait, PayPal claim, whatnot. Unfortunately, more and more people like that. But then, guys, this is not for you. Don't order it. I mean, we make it for you. We can make it for you, but it can take some time. We are saying on the website 1 week. This one took us about 2 days to have it ready for the customer and to ship it out. But we don't have it in stock, so that you know this. We need to work it out. So this one goes to Europe, will be installed on a CBR125, which is fine, no problem to do so. Right, so what we have here is the gasket from the Sonic and from the CBR125 and 150. I mean, it's basically the same gasket. And if we use the CBR125 gasket, then you can see that there's no problem whatsoever to install this very large bore cylinder on your CBR125. Perfectly possible. Now on the other hand, if we take the Sonic 125 gasket, and that's a different story. I mean, you can't use it. See, you can see the hole here and the hole here. I mean, that's a no-go. This will not fit. So yeah, and I want to point out, guys, to be sure, that this is specifically for the 4-valve head. Don't use it on your CBR125 2-valve head. No, that won't fit. Usually it's liquid cooled, so it has the cooling holes in it. And here we have the gasket for the liquid cooled version. And this one is 70 millimeter. That's as far as we go basically with the gasket, and what we recommend you to use as bore size for the liquid cooled ones. But anything larger than this area becomes too narrow, and that's the reason why we have worked these air-cooled versions out. So you can take the entire area away, fill it up with piston basically, and yeah, bore it up based on your needs. I think we go up to 83 millimeter bore, and that's a piston from a CBR250 or 300, which you can use. Now we have, at this moment, so I'll show you. This is when you install it. If the cylinder was liquid cooled, we have them. So if you want the CNC Billet cylinder blocks for the liquid cooled version, take a look at the website. We have them. That's no problem. It's available. But where the 70 bore stop, then the air-cooled version, like this air-cooled cylinder block, start. So this gasket I show you here is 78 millimeter bore, and we we don't make the material inside too large so that you can do whatever you want with it. It's after all your personal tuning project. That's why we make this cylinder block in a non-finished version. It's called a tuner edition, and it's called a tuner edition with a reason, so that you as engine tuner can work anything what you have in mind out with it. Let's take a look to the bore. This one is, here we go, 71.7 millimeters, so that you can do whatever bore you want to work out of it. Another thing to point out is the length, because most of the people who bore it up stroke it also up. The stock cylinder block is a really short one, as you know, and this one is, well, 90.6 millimeter long. You can make whatever you want concerning the stroke of your engine you're intending to build. Something we didn't do is we didn't provide any oil supply underneath the cylinder block to run, because maybe you want to cut it down or whatnot, and then you can make your oil supply work the way you have cut it down. So we didn't do that. So what you see is what you get, guys. So this set comes with no gaskets in the set, but it do come with high temperature silicone in the package, which I have over here. And this one is included, so this comes together. This one is optional, so you can select the size you need. This one starts, so the air-cooled version starts from 70 millimeter bore and goes at this moment up to this one 78, but we're working the other sizes out as well, up to I believe 83 that we will working out at the moment. So possible. Liquid cooled, you can't go as big because, yeah, well, you're very restricted with the coolant around the bore, and you can't go not wider as that. One word to be said about the liquid cooled ones. We have made the gasket a reinforced version. We provide some more material on the outside over here, and certainly over here. If you look to the gasket, there is basically not much here. So this section we have made a wide rim around the gasket. So if you have a liquid cooled version, you are well sealed everywhere around the cylinder basically. So that's a word about the liquid cooled one. This one is, as said, if you want to go really super bore, a drag racing engine or really a street legal but really high performance, big bore stroke up version, then this is the one we have for you guys, and that's the way to go then. If you don't have the coolant version like this one, then the only way, because how it usually runs, so the coolant goes to your head, goes to your cylinder, goes to your head, and goes to your radiator like that. Now with this, there is no coolant or hose to connect to, so you need to block it off because there is nothing here. And when you're doing so, everything is blocked off. Then we have these guys for you. So these are not in metal, but they are in aluminium. So aluminium allows you to drill a hole and to weld aluminium to your aluminium cylinder head. And this is the size for CBR125, 150. So this is the correct size for your hose. You will not run into any problems to it. So you order these optionally. You can make a hole in your cylinder head so that you have your entry for the coolant and your exit as well on your cylinder head. So your cooling is still going on your cylinder head, but it doesn't go anymore to your cylinder block. But like this, guys, really, if you order that one, order this one as well. so you can modify your cylinder head and keep that coolant going on in your engine as it was before you did this upgrade. And yeah guys, I mean this is about what I have to say. I hope you guys like it. If you want to make a tuning project with a super bore, again, if you don't want to go too big, you can use the normal one, but if you want to go super bore, these are the ones you have for you guys. So yeah, I hope you like this video guys. Thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
And take a look to the YUMINASHI website. We are ready to deliver all parts you need worldwide to your doorstep.